You watch the team a whole lot more closely than I do. I'm really impressed that, last night was another example. Darius Garland didn't have a great night. He had 10 assists. He wasn't shooting the ball. Kevin Love was shooting the ball. They just seem to be able, all right, this isn't working. Let's go here. This isn't work. They don't panic, which for a young team, that's amazing.
Yeah, and the other thing is, hey, man, in the NBA, you are just not always going to have your A game. Sometimes shots aren't going to fall, or sometimes you just don't have energy. Can you find a way? Can you find a way to win? And can you find a way to win the right kind of way? And this group, more times than not, has found a way to win, and they've played the right kind of basketball to get those wins. Now, the other night against Oklahoma City, JB Bickerstaff was myth because they didn't play the right way. They didn't have the right approach. They didn't have the right attitude. And there's a specific formula for the Cavs to win games because they're not built like other teams around the NBA. And the other night against Oklahoma City, they didn't follow that formula and they got away with it. But sometimes, like I said, the reality in an 82-game season is that there are going to be bad nights. And can you find a way to win with your B game, C game, D game? And how do you find a way to win those games? And last night, the Cavs leaned on their defense. That is their identity. Late game, RJ Barrett, bad shot, top of the key, probably should have drove the basketball, but he settled for a three. And then Julius Randle had a 38-foot heave because the Cavs took away a couple of different options that New York was going to, and they played really, really good defense. So that's the thing that the Cavs have leaned on all season long, Dave, is that defense. And that's something that travels, and that's something that can allow you to overcome some of the bad shooting nights from Darius Garland, Jetty Osman, Kevin Love, or whoever it may be.